Ready for a little news of the weird?
Always.
Animal edition?
Yeah.
Yes, we bring you a very special news of the weird this morning because we've seen a plethora of animal-involved stories, and therefore we put them all in this collection. They all involve animals.
We start with this. We've all waited for hours at a time on the cable guy, so this may seem like sweet justice. A cable repairman in New Jersey was working in the basement of a home when he came face to face with a 550-pound bear, telling him to put in Animal Planet. You put that on the cable right now. Says he was just doing his job when he encountered the beast. That'll show him you better
heard
be
the
on
growls
time.
and heard him growling, didn't even know what it was. Kept on working and heard it a few more times and just kept on working and flashed my light around and finally saw him and ended up throwing the light, throwing my tools, and ran out.
Keep going. And that house gets free cable for life. Animal control officers used tranquilizers on the bear, and officers will release the bear, which most likely was hibernating, to state property.
Wake up and dude, it's such a weird dream. All right, from one angry bear to another, this one turned up on top of a garbage truck in downtown Vancouver, BC. I'll assume it's believed the bear hitched a ride into the city while the truck was doing its pickups. Officers tranquilized this one too and then released it back into the wild. The two bears later compared notes.
Exactly.
Decided never to leave the forest again.
Mine had a hint of cinnamon in it. What about yours? Finally, we take you back to the Wild West. Steamboat Springs, Colorado to be exact. Some cowboys decide to take their horses into some downtown businesses, including this here bar. Oh, there were 3 total, and you can see the last one getting kicked out because he was so drunk. But the ride didn't stop there. They decided to go ahead and stop by a Safeway. And they're going to grab what appears to be either like, tortilla chips or Funyuns. You'll see it here in a few seconds as they're, once again, he's getting kicked out of the bar because he was totally hitting on the waitress, and she's like, I'm not having it anymore. I don't date horses. At this point, about this time, they get to the supermarket and they're picking up some Funyuns there. This is when the fun ends, because afterward, the police tased and arrested one of the riders after ignoring orders from the cops. No word on what inspired them to take their horses through town.
And that's today's news of the weird animal style. It's not just a burger at In-N-Out. It's our coverage of news of the weird this morning. There you have it. The only fun they had was in the Funyuns. That's it.
Exactly.